Hello guys, in this video we will discuss the confusion matrix. Confusion matrix is the source of numerous parameters to assess the classification performance. To explain the essence of the confusion matrix, let us assume that I have uploaded 100 videos on my YouTube channel SNC distributed under 3 categories. The solution category has 60 videos, the navigation category has 10 videos, and the conclusion category has 30 videos. In part 1, we will discuss the confusion matrix of size 2 cross 2. The 2 cross 2 confusion matrix is used to assess the performance of the binary classification task. To elaborate on a two-class problem, let us consider our videos have to classify into two classes, for example, solution and non-solution. Thus, the actual distribution of 100 videos will be as follows. The solution category has 60 videos. At the same time, the non-solution category has 40 videos that originally belong to the navigation and conclusion category. For our solution and non-solution video classification task, assume a video classifier model gives the shown confusion matrix. So this is our 2 cross 2 confusion matrix. In this confusion matrix, rows represent the actual categories while columns represented the predicted categories. The vice versa order can also be used, but the position of elements changes accordingly. Before going to calculate the parameters of classification performance, we will discuss about the elements of the confusion matrix. A 2 cross 2 confusion matrix has 4 elements. These elements named using two literals according to a fixed nomenclature. These are as follows: TP, TN, FP, and FN. This acronym stands for true positive, true negative, false positive, and false negative. The first literal is used to show that is the prediction true or false, and the second literal is used to show that is the prediction positive or negative. Using these 4 elements of the 2 cross 2 confusion matrix, we will derive total 15 parameters from this confusion matrix. These are first 8 parameters out of 15 parameters. Type 1 and type 2 error are the parameters that are represented by a single element of the confusion matrix. Moreover, total actual positive TAP, total actual negative TAN, total predicted positive TPP, total predicted negative TPN, positive predictive value PPB, popularly known as precision, and the 8 parameter negative predictive value NPB are the parameters that are derived using two corresponding elements of the confusion matrix. These are the remaining 7 parameters. True positive rate TPR, also known as recall or sensitivity. False negative rate FNR, true negative rate TNR, also called as specificity. False positive rate F1 score or F1 measure, overall accuracy, and the last 15th parameter is kappa coefficient. TPR, FNR, TNR, and FPR parameters are also derived using two corresponding elements of the confusion matrix. Further, the F1 score is the only parameter calculated using three elements of the confusion matrix. So this is the only parameter which use three elements of the confusion matrix. Interestingly, both the remaining parameters, that is overall accuracy and the kappa coefficient, are the parameters that are derived using all the four elements of the confusion matrix. The first parameter is type 1 error. Type 1 error represents the false positive of the confusion matrix. For example, a male falsely diagnosed as pregnant. In this case, the report is positive and the actual case is false. Second parameter is type 2 error. Type 2 error represents the false negatives of the confusion matrix. For example, a pregnant lady falsely diagnosed as impregnant. In this case, the report is negative, while the actual case is false. The third and fourth parameter, that is TAP and TAN, represents the ground truth or actual number of samples in the categories. In contrast, the fifth and the sixth parameter, TPP and TPN, represents the total predicted samples for the corresponding categories. So these are predicted samples and these are actual samples in the corresponding categories. The y directional arrow shows that the operation between the elements does not change by the order of the elements. Means that TAP calculated as TP plus FN. It can also be written as FN plus TP. Means that here the order of elements doesn't matter. The seventh parameter is positive predictive value, PPV, or popularly known as precision. The precision is obtained by using two elements TP and FP. The unidirectional arrow shows the flow between elements to drive the corresponding formula. Moreover, precision is used to show how often the video classifier classifies an input video as a solution video and it turns out to be correct. The eighth parameter is negative predictive value, NPV. NPV is obtained by using TN and FN. Moreover, NPV shows how often the video classifier classifies an input video as a non-solution video and it turns out to be correct. The ninth parameter is true positive rate, TPR. It is also called recall or sensitivity. TPR is obtained by using TP and FN. TPR shows that how often the video classifier classifies a solution video as a solution video. 10th parameter is FNR. false negative rate. How often the video classifier classifies a solution video as a non-solution video is represented by FNR, and FNR is calculated using TP and FN. The 11th parameter is TNR, true negative rate. TNR is obtained by using TN and FP. Moreover, TNR shows how often the video classifier classifies a non-solution video as a non-solution video, and TNR is evaluated using FP and TN. The 12th parameter is false positive rate, FPR. FPR is obtained by using FP and TN. Moreover, FPR shows how often the video classifier classifies a non-solution video as a solution video. The 13th parameter and the most important parameter is F1 score or F1 measure. The F1 score is obtained by using TP, FP and FN. The corresponding formula of F1 score has been obtained by calculating the harmonic mean of precision and recall. The derivation of the F1 score from a popular statistical parameter F score will be discussed in part 2. In part 2, we will discuss the confusion matrix for the multi-classification task. So the interested people may stay tuned with SNC. In terms of basic elements of the confusion matrix, this is the formula of F1 score. The 14th parameter is overall accuracy. The overall accuracy of the classification task can be calculated by using all the elements of the confusion matrix by applying the corresponding given formula. To represent the accuracy of classification in percentage, we have to multiply the outcome of the formula by 100. In overall accuracy, this is the sum of principal diagonal elements, while this is the sum of all the elements in confusion matrix. The last parameter is kappa coefficient. In addition to overall accuracy, the kappa coefficient is another parameter calculated by using all the elements of the confusion matrix. Also, it is considered a more robust parameter than overall accuracy to assess the classification task. Like F1 score, the kappa coefficient will also be discussed in detail in part 2. So the interested people may stay tuned with SNC. This is the formula of kappa coefficient, and it is evaluated using all the parameters of the 2x2 confusion matrix. To calculate each of the parameters, try to recall the formula or backward the video to show these formula. If you want to try to calculate by yourself, then pause the video. Otherwise, I am explaining one by one. So these are the first 8 parameters to be calculated. Type 1 error. Type 1 error represents false positive. So this is 4. Type 2 error represents false negative. So this is 2. Total actual positive. Total actual positive is the sum of TP plus FN. So it is 60. Total actual negative. Total actual negative is the sum of FP plus TN. So it is 40. total predictive positive. Total predictive positive is 58 plus 4. So this is 62. Total predictive negative is the sum of Fn plus Tn. So this is 38. Now the seventh parameter is precision, and it is calculated using TP and FP. And the formula of precision is TP upon TP plus FP. So it is 58 upon 62. Now the eighth parameter is negative predictive value, and it is calculated using Tn and Fn, and the formula is Tn upon Tn plus Fn. So this is 36y 38. These are the remaining parameters. Now try to calculate the rest parameters. You may again pause the video to calculate by yourself. Otherwise, I'm explaining the remaining one by one. The ninth parameter is true positive rate or recall. It is calculated as TP upon TP plus Fn. So it is 58 upon 60. 10th parameter is false negative rate. FNR. FNR is equal to Fn upon Fn plus TP. So it is 2 upon 60. 11th parameter is true negative rate or specificity. TNR is Tn upon Tn plus Fp. So this is 36 upon 40. False positive rate is defined as Fp upon Fp plus Tn. So it is 4 upon 40. The formula of F1 score is 2TP upon 2TP plus Fp plus Fn. So you can calculate the value of F1 score accordingly. Now the 14th parameter is overall accuracy, and overall accuracy is defined as the sum of principal diagonal elements divided by sum of all the elements. So it is 94 upon 100. The last parameter is kappa coefficient, and it can also be calculated using accordingly. These answers are being given to you to cross-check your calculations for the first 8 parameters. These answers are being given to you to cross-check your calculation of the remaining 7 parameters. So if you tried to solve these parameters, then you can cross-check your answers. Thanks for watching. If you have been impressed with this presentation, then don't forget to like, share and subscribe my channel SNC, and keep watching for part 2. In part 2, we will discuss about the 3x3 confusion matrix used for multi-class classification. Thanks again.